Hello everyone, welcome to V's Cocina. Today we are going to do some plátano frito, which is it's gonna be ripe plantain, and we're gonna fry them. And basically, it's gonna be accompanying my dinner today. It's gonna be pretty simple. You put your favorite pan or frying pan, and then you put oil, what oil you use. I'm going to show you the one that I do. Okay, the frying oil that I use is from Kirkland, from Costco, and it's olive oil, and it's this one right here. And what I do is I just put a little bit of oil in the pan, and it's just enough to basically consume a little bit of the plantain. So this is how much water, how much oil I put in. Now what I'm going to do is try to grab the plantains. Let's see. So depending on what you actually this is a ripe plantain right here, and you can just grab any knife and basically just peel it off. Very simple. They should come up very easy, or you can even do it with your hand. It's so simple that they peel off. So simple. You can do it with your hand. They peel off and it should come out like this. It should come out like this. Sorry guys, this lights are insane. Let's try to do that one. Maybe that will better. Okay, so this is how it goes. After you peel them off, and then what I do is I cut them in maybe like an inch apart from each other. And of course you're waiting for that oil to get very, very hot, because you want to be as hot as possible. And then this is approximately how big you should cut them. I would say an inch or half an inch. Maybe, let me see. So like half an inch. And if they are very ripe, I suggest you cut them a little bit bigger, because the bigger, the less they're gonna dissolve in the pan, the frying pan. Because what happens is that once they are ripe, they become a little bit more like sugary in content. So and I will show you. And basically this looks like it's ready to be put in there. I'm gonna show you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me grab this phone. This is how I'm doing it right here. And then I'm putting it in. And just have to be very careful you don't hurt yourself, because this can splash back. And you keep putting them in there. And they're not gonna be like tostones. They're gonna be very ripe. So I don't even think you need to smash this to make them look better. My daughter loved this, so I'm just gonna put as many as I can in there, and let them fry. And I'm gonna put the video back where it belongs, so you guys can see it better. So I'm going to get something. You can either get one of these things to scoop it out. Basically, when you're frying stuff, it's good to deal with something that's going to make it easy for you to turn them and be able not to get hurt. And this is long enough. I actually got these at the dollar store, Dollar Tree store, and you can buy a fancy one, but this is $1 and it does the job pretty good. I don't have too much problem with that. If you don't want to get splattered all over, you can also use like a splatter to protect from the oil from coming to your face. And I'm gonna show you which one I'm talking about. If I find it in here, sometimes when I'm looking for it, I have a hard time finding stuff. Okay, so this is my splatter, and basically what I do is I just put it on top of it, and that's basically just protects from splatting all over the place, as you can see. And it protects you from being burned. But you know, I don't need it too much today because it's gonna be simple, and you're gonna be turning. As soon as you see that they getting a little golden in tone, you're gonna turn them around. And I'm turning them right now. If you need something to help you, go ahead and get something else to try to help you turn it easier too. Like a spatula or something, you know, that's also gonna help. And what you want to get is like a golden tone to this maduros, what we call them, and which are ripe plantains. And then basically you're gonna get this beautiful golden tone to it. And once you do that, then you turn them, and it's gonna take maybe, I would say, 3 to 4 minutes, and you're gonna see. Let me show you how golden tone they got. I don't know if you can see them, but that's the golden tone that you expect. And if you want them to get a little bit more golden tone, you can leave them a little longer, which I probably will do that in the next step. But this is very good because it's actually the frying. I'm using the non-stick skillet, and this non-stick skillet basically helped me for them not to get stuck. If I would have been using something that they get stuck, it would really be a bad way of doing it. Let me lower the flame a little bit because it seems like it's a little higher right now. So we are going to, and I have to say, I mean, I want to say this is maybe a 9-inch frying pan from Curtis Stone, and I'm impressed how much of this ripe plantains I was able to put in there to start, you know, frying them. They're pretty full, as you can see, but they're great. And I'm definitely going to be using this pan more often for frying and stuff, because I can definitely see a difference. I can see how they are getting very golden tone, and they're getting fried very fast, which is great. Like I said, let me try. I'm going to do cut one more, and I'll show you guys the process that I normally do. Give me a second. So this is another fried plantain. Sorry, they look a little bit like, almost like a ripe banana, but a little bit brownish on the outside. The best time is when they look like this, because they're so ripe that it's going to be juicy and it's going to be very. So then you cut a little bit of the tip. I cut the tip, and then I cut the end of it too. And then what I do is I just make a little incision on top, like this. And then you either can grab a knife or whatever it is. I normally use it with my hand because it's so easy to peel off. When they're ripe, they're so easy and so manageable. So this is the way you manage them. I am going to try to take this off because it's almost, these are looking good. I don't want them to burn, so let me just turn them one more time. And of course, when you're frying something, you have to keep an eye on it, because if you don't, then it might burn, and you do not want that. Definitely with ripe plantains, they tend to get done pretty fast. And the good thing is that you don't have to smash them or anything. If you buy them the right consistency with the ripeness, you should have no problem on getting great on being such a great, easy to maneuver them. Let me just try to turn this because I'm having a hard time turning them because they're so sticky, especially because the ripe plantains have a little bit of sugar content to it, so they tend to get stuck to most of the stuff that you grab them with. But like I said, it's going to be pretty simple, and they're going to have this beautiful gold tone to it. And some people might think that I'm burning them, but they're not. They're just getting a gold tone because of that sugar that is in them that not naturally give them that tone. So I'm going to show you again. This is how they're going to look. And I'm just going to let them fry for a little bit more, and then I'll take them off. And then this is how you do it. You cut them at least an inch, half an inch apart, half an inch apart, half an inch apart, and half an inch apart, half an inch apart, and there you go. And that's how you have them. There it is. And you keep cutting until you're done cutting all of them. And I'm going to show you how they look once you cut the whole thing. This is how they look once you cut the whole thing. And then you're going to throw them into fry right after. And I'm going to get another plate to get out those that are ready already to take it out. I use a paper towel. And then what I do is I just go in there and dig after them. But because they get a little sticky, we're going to have to use something else to get them out. Let's try what I can get out. Okay, that's good. Good. Okay. See if I can put them in here. That would be better. Okay, that makes it much easier. And then I can drip all the oil also, because I'm not gonna lie, this is a little sticky after a while. So this is what I do, take them out, and that's how they look. And I'm dripping them the oil on the bottom, but I'm also using a table, so they can go in there. So this is it, and then you can separate them. Separate them so they don't get stuck into each other. Like I said, this is almost like a caramelized plantain, so you want them not to get stuck to each other. Okay, there you go. So now they get stuck to everything that you put in. Now we're gonna try to do the other ones and put them in the put it in to fry. The one that we just cut. And my recommendation is when something is very hot to use the edge of the and just pour them in there, and then once you're done pouring them in there, then you can go and adjust it with whatever spoon or whatever it is that you're gonna have that's gonna let you do it. So in the edge, you're gonna get less of the splatter from the plantains. So I'm gonna show you this like this, and then you're just gonna go in and then adjust it with your little scooper. But this is how they're gonna look when you put them in. Now you're gonna let them get to this consistency, or you can let them get a little gold tone, and then you turn them. But when you're frying something, you have to keep an eye on it because they can get caramelized very fast, you know. But look, this is how soft they are. They're very soft and hot too. So give me a second. Let me see if I can. They are very soft. So soft. So perfect. Very hot. Sorry. And they're gonna have this caramelized, like almost like sugary taste outside, because by the plantain being ripe, they have this sugar content on them as they ripe, which make it very, very sweet in flavor, They're not bitter like normally like green plantains. They're a little bit less, and they taste so much better. It's just amazing how the texture and the taste is. But like I said, if you're frying in a pan, make sure you move them around, because like I said, the caramelized sugar that the ripe plantains normally have is going to have this stickiness to it. It's gonna stick to everything. You saw how they stuck to this here. They were all there. And this is how you drain the this is a perfect to drain it. You can get it at Dollar Tree. It's just amazing how you can do that. This is the spatter. Basically what I use is I put it on top. So if any of the oil is gonna splatter all over the place, guess what? It doesn't go all over the place. It prevents it from doing it. So I got that on Amazon. If you guys want to know about it, let me know too. But this is how the ripe plantains are gonna look. They're going to be so yummy, and it's gonna be so soft. I recommend you let them cool off a little bit before you start eating them, but they're very good. And then this is how they're gonna look. Let me turn it so you guys can see it better, because you need to see it. That's how they're gonna look. And that's just, they're frying already with a spatula on top. And let me see if they're getting that little gold tone that I want. Let's still need a little bit more. Let's still need a little bit more cooking time. But that's how you fry your green, this is a yellow plantain. And it's almost like very ripe, as you can see. And I buy this at Walmart. And normally I pick up a couple because they go ripe pretty fast, especially because I live in San Antonio, and I don't know if it's the transportation or whatever it is. It doesn't take too long for them to ripe. But if you want ripe plantains, that's what you need to do. You need to wait for them to get to that consistency you want, and you're gonna see the little black marks appearing, and that's when you know that they're ripe enough for you to do this plantains like this. And it's gonna be perfect. If you do it too soon, they're not gonna come out right. And you can buy like green plantains, and you could do tostones, which is totally different. This is a tostones take another process where you cut them like I did with the ripe plantains, but you fry them, then you smash them, then you fry them again. And I have a video that you can actually go see if you want to in my library. They're called tostones, and you should be able to see it in there. I'm originally from the Dominican Republic, and tostones like it's one of the major parts of our country. You know, we have arroz, habichuela, and carne, like they say, and then we have tostones, which are an emblem in the Dominican Republic. So, but if you're Dominican, you know what tostones are, and they're just fabulous. You put a little bit of ketchup on top. You can put a little bit of ketchup mixed with mayonnaise and put it on top of it, and that's just amazing. So these plantains are actually getting a little bit ripe, getting to that consistency. And I turned them because they were getting a little bit yellowy, as you can see. So that golden tone. Give me 1 second, I need to go check on my meat. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's pretty ripe, pretty dry. Okay. Let's see. I think this is like the little water, right? Let me just put a little bit more water. I think this is almost done already. Let's take that down already. I'll put a little bit of water in, and then get like a little juicy for particular. Hopefully that works out. If not, we're just gonna have to go with what we have. Okay. So the ripe plantains are coming along. and we still have a couple more minutes to go. But you're going to continue turning them into that gold tone that you want, and you're going to see the difference. They're going to look like this, and then this is how they look now. So you can see the difference. You see the difference? And it's up to you to decide how fry you want them, if you want that color to be golden tone or. So what you need to do is really just try to do the best you can, and keep turning them around. Anyway, I am going to let you guys go. I think that's enough information for you guys to be able to do it by yourself. But if you need anything else, just comment below, let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And this is my ripe plantains, and you can accompany this with rice, beans. I'm gonna accompany with arroz con guandules and white rice and steak, and that's gonna be the company of it. So guys, have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you next time on Be Cocina. Bye bye.